Namaskaram. Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 55th sloka. In this sloka, Lord Krishna explains how to understand Him, how to realize Him, and how to know His divine qualities. What is the way to approach Him? And he talks about philosophical way of realizing Him is the truth about Bhagavan and merging, that is Jivatma merging with Paramatma. The earlier slokas explain how the jnanis attain the state of perfection, how they attain the Brahman knowledge, how do they realize Brahman. And in the earlier sloka, he says, through bhakti, they move from the state of Brahman knowledge, they move to the higher position, that is realizing the Bhagavan. So the Bhakti Marga is a step for them to realize that. So Bhakti Marga is most suited for everyone. So he talks about that. For that we need basically knowledge. That is what Jnanam. Jnanam is the basic knowledge of Bhagavan. So mind, intellect. So the intellect you are given by, that is, intellect is given by God to us. So we use that intellect to attain Jnanam. So how do we use that intellect? By thinking of Him and remove all the negativity. Remove hatred, ego, anger, then attachment to materials and worldly pleasures, and everything to be removed from our mind, and let us concentrate or focus on Bhagavan, and it should be 100% concentration, nothing else. So our mind should be focused only on Bhagavan. Only then we can remove all this. Otherwise, all these things fill our heart and do not allow the thought of Lord in our heart. So that is why the preparation, this is like a ladder going from first step onwards. We can't jump to or we can't climb up or reach the highest step. We are not jnanis. So we are living among the all disturbances. So how to reach that? So let us go from first step onwards. So concentrate on God, think of Him, your heart to be filled with His Nama and Rupa, and focus on Him and chant mantras, do pujas, and with that you remove all the negative qualities like selfishness, arrogance, ego, pride and attachment towards materials. So you are removing all rajas and tamas gunas. So once you remove all that, for that you should realize what is tamas and what is rajas. So after realizing it, you are recognizing it and you are removing all that, and keep your heart filled with sattvic gunas. You are using your intellect and with bhakti, that is a formula. With bhakti, with devotion to God, you go to the next, the upper stage. How jnana is. From they realize the self, then they go to Brahman, the knowledge of Brahman, then they move to the devotion, then they go to they merge with God. So here, we people, because we are not jnanis, so we are doing our karmas and we are following bhakti marg. Through bhakti marg, we can attain. So that is what Krishna says in this sloka. So, the attaining knowledge, we should be free from, the step to attain knowledge is we should be free from all unwanted qualities. What we consider the qualities as negative qualities. Let us be away from that. Let us unload everything from our heart. So, Jnanam. Jnanam is the basic knowledge of Bhagavan. So how jnanis realize the Brahman realization. So they reach that stage. So let us reach through all this by removal of the negative qualities and think of Him. Through Bhakti Margam, we can do that. So that is the Parabhakti. Parabhakti is supreme devotion to God. So in the recent month, the last month, Thai month, we learnt about Tirupavai, rendered by the Tirupavai gifted by Andal. She composed the 30 pasurams, and those each pasuram was sung by her along with her friends, and she taught the way to merge with Bhagavan. And first few pasurams explain how to prepare ourselves to understand that. Then she shows what are the ways to understanding him and reach him and then merge with him. So she merged with Lord Vishnu, Ranganatha. So this is the Bhakti Margam, which is very simple. That is simplest among the three. That is Jnana Marga, Karma Marga and Bhakti Marga. So understand him. We should comprehend him truly. That is very, very important. How do we do that? Only by devotion. Then, what is a necessity to Parabhakti? That is the uppermost layer of Bhakti. The supreme form of Bhakti is Parabhakti. Through that we comprehend truly Bhagavan. That is, the attributes of Bhagavan, the glories of Bhagavan are understood by us through that form of Bhakti. So devotion is the one which helps us to understand him and surrender to God with Bhakti, with devotion. So this is the marga to merge with him. The final stage is union with Paramatma. Jivatma gets merged with Paramatma by this marga. For that, understanding him, understand his glories, understand his attributes is very important. Only then we keep him in our heart and we contemplate on that. So when you contemplate on that, you keep on thinking of him and we like to learn more and more about him. And our mind is concentrating only on knowing him by reading many scriptures. So in that way, it is helping us to keep us away from all negative things, all external disturbances. So in that way, it is relevant to us. So Bhagavad Gita is a manual for daily life because we do not get attracted towards all those unhealthy actions and thoughts. We concentrate only on God by paying devotion to God. So the devotion keeps us engaged in only Sattvic Guna. That is very, very important, especially in today's world. So we are well protected by the Bhakti Marga, and we understand Lord Vishnu Bhagavan protects us from all these negative channels. So that is the biggest gift we have to lead a very peaceful life. And we should understand that we are all in Paramatma. How do we understand that? Yesterday I heard a Upanyasam by A.P.N. Swamigal. He mentioned that is when you keep sieve and you fill water and you find the water goes down, that is how we feel the thoughts of God in your heart, but you have got so many thoughts, other unwanted thoughts. So they are not allowing the bhakti to go through. So if you sieve, that is, you are making that sieve with the water and you are putting it inside the vessel with full of water, then you can find the water stays in the sieve. That is like Jivatma in Paramatma. So that sieve with water, when it's dipped into the vessel full of water, you find the water stays there. So we are also part of Paramatma. We are in him. So this is the philosophical way of understanding him. So we should understand so that we will be afraid of doing any bad thing. which is not considered as good. That means which are not considered as unhealthy, which are not helping anyone. You are not contributing, for the welfare of anything if you get into all these bad actions. So, when you keep the image of God in your mind, then it does not allow us. That is the biggest value we are getting. That is the biggest lesson we are learning from this. So, now we all know what is the use of learning Bhagavad Gita. Why we have temples? Why do we chant mantras? So by chanting mantras, you are thinking of God. So God fills your heart. Then we have God is fully in your heart. You don't have any other things going around you getting into your mind. So there is no other thought. So you are free from all the negativity, and your bhakti is very pure. You are purifying heart, and slowly you are going up the ladder. That is, you get into yourself. Then when you become self, you know about self, that is the knowledge about self, then slowly you are going to the next ladder, that is you are understanding Bhagavan, and you are going up the ladder by getting away from the activities around the activities going around you in the world. So your concentration is only on God. Then slowly you are getting into the Parabhakti, then union with God. That is about moksha. Because this birth, the birth of human being, is a big boon to us. So let's make use of this to attain moksha. That is why we have this birth, the human form. So that is given by God. So let us make use of it and merge with God. So this helps us to lead a very peaceful life. Thank you.